And I look at your career, and you went off and did a series of movies that were so completely different from one another. You know, when I think of Brick and The Lookout and Mysterious Skin, and you were making these really interesting choices when you were young, and I wondered if that was partially, you know, your way of saying, I'm not going to be who you think I am.
Maybe in a way. If I'm really honest, though, I don't know how much intention I can claim.
It looks so deliberate.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, maybe that's just me reading into it, but it looks like you
I
made
wanted
some
to do a variety of things. I have an eclectic taste in movies or music, and I watch a lot of different kinds of things, and I enjoyed a lot of different kinds of things, and I love playing characters that are really different from each other. Those are my favorite actors, the ones who always play kind of a very different character, and you don't recognize the actor, you see the, you know, that moment in the story. And so yeah, that is certainly what I was going for, and it still is. Probably the biggest transformation I've ever seen is my brother. Growing up, he was always a really pretty shy, sort of introverted guy, dressed just really kind of unremarkably, talked quietly, really funny, smart dude, and especially if you knew him like I did, you know. He got really into photography, actually, and he also got really into fire spinning. He saw these two young women spinning fire, and even though he was really inspired by it, he thought, yeah, but I'm not really the kind of person that does that. Later he went to Burning Man, and there's a lot of people that spin fire there, and Burning Man can be that kind of place where
you can have an epiphany.
Yeah, you know, it's that kind of thing, and he said to himself, why shouldn't I be the kind of person that spins fire if I want to? And so he set himself a goal and said, next year I'm gonna come back to Burning Man and I'm gonna be spinning fire here. And he did. And that ended, it changed his life. He became such an extroverted person that it's funny, people who knew him in his 30s, when I tell him that he used to be shy, they're like, no, he couldn't. That guy, he was never shy. So I love hearing stuff like that. I love hearing about people who say, I can be what I want to be and change themselves.